Because of our time, is there still room for a resolution between Dapman, Petrowan, and Dangote? They've already shown their willingness that they are ready to work.
The regulator, there is room. Every time there is room, only debt has no room for negotiation. When
is Dangote ready to work with them?
But every other human activities dynamically can be resolved. War, you resolve it on table. So there's room. But look, I'm even surprised that the thing has reached the level where they threaten to go on strike on one hand. Because I would have expected the midstream, downstream regulatory authority to have taken this matter up and be the one to mediate. And if the thing goes out of mediation, which I doubt, then he can escalate it to the Minister of Petroleum and Labour. And then it can get to the table of Mr. President. But in this case, as it is now, it's like, oh, the regulator has become almost irrelevant in the whole exercise, because maybe the regulator is no longer a regulator. I think they are more interested in commercial activities and rates charges and collections of toll all over the place. So I think the situation as it is now, maybe Mr. President, we should plead with Mr. President, since he's back from his working holiday, to say, look, what is going on? Can you call me President, can you call me Aliko Dangote? Can you call me all the stakeholders involved? What is going on? I think this is the level we are reaching now. Because all these threats here and there, they are baseless. All these emotions, they are baseless. I've said it many times. Economic realities cannot be resolved with emotions and sentiment. It's just like now, you don't have electricity in this country. Can emotion and sentiment resolve it? Electricity industry has been destroyed since 2015. Completely. Propaganda, destroy it. So the same thing. The oil and gas, we have been talking. And all the government refineries are dead. So the only one that is surviving now, that is working commercial refinery in Africa that is solid, is Dangote. So yeah. I expect President Tinubu to wade in at this point, because Dangote cannot be punished, cannot be sacrificed for the achievement he has given this country since Nigeria was created in 1914. He has just lifted us above a returning point. We are up there already. So the president should please help us to support him and resolve this matter.
Talking about this conflict, even if the president were to come in, I wonder what the president can do. Dangote has bought trucks in thousands. We hear he plans to bring in more than 10,000 trucks. More than 4,000 are in already. And they are going to be delivering petrol free to filling stations right up to Maiduguri. That in itself puts some of these people we are talking about in big danger of bankruptcy, of unemployment on a big scale. If we say the president should step in, is he going to tell Dangote to stop rolling out those trucks to deliver fuel for free? I mean, deliver product free to the end users? Because if he continues to do that, nobody will go to those tank farms to lift product. And incrementally, they will be dying one after the other. This is what people see. Yeah. And they are saying, oh, the blowback will be massive. Many people will lose their jobs. Many businesses will die. But Dangote will see this as his own way of surviving an onslaught that is planned for him. So the kind of intervention that you think can happen, will it involve saying, okay, let these people keep the retailing business. Don't roll out your CNG trucks. Is that what you imagine will happen?
Babajide Otitoju, let me tell you something. Economic reality, it does not, the commercial reality today is that if you, let me put it this way, if you take inventorization of all the assets, the depot owners and I don't know how many depot owners also have truck in addition. But if you take all the depots and you do inventorization, check their integrity, check their capacity, bring forensic auditor to do it, and they put value on it, and you value Dangote's refinery, and you value all the trucks Dangote is having. So take away the petrol station because the depot owners are not the owner of the petrol stations. So it's left for them to do that or ask the regulator to do that, and then they now say, oh, this is the total asset that are being now encumbered by the coming in of Dangote refinery. So government, what can you do for us? Then government may say, okay, we will help you, we'll give you a safe landing, we will find something for you to survive, to just leave the business because it's a bad business. That's all. I will give you an example. When we could not run Ajakuta, when we could not run Nigerian paper mill Jeba, when we could not run all the sugar factories in Nigeria, when we could not run NAFCON, when we could not run all the companies owned by government in Nigeria, what happened? What happened? We lost over $20 billion into all those companies. Ajakuta alone, we lost over $5 billion. Aluminum smelter, we lost about $3.8 billion because it was about 5 billion Dutch mark that was used to build aluminum smelter in Ikotabasi. So if the people in depot business have to lose their business, if they have to lose their business because you have to give way to allow the new era to emerge, then they should go to the doorstep of government. Government does not go bankrupt. Government is sovereign. So they can go and beg there. That becomes political, not commercial anymore. So that's your question. I hope you understand me now. But you cannot stop this truck from plying the road of Nigeria to go and deliver to petrol station because that is what the Nigerian consumer need. Nigerian consumer don't want to see middleman who now add on 75 naira, 80 naira on a liter. Nigerians are happy that, oh, if the petrol station is delivered, if it's in my village and truck just deliver, and I just go there and buy. So no more middleman. It's basic commerce. Direct manufacturer to the end user. I grow yam in my farm. I take it to the person who needs it in his house in the village. Why should I give it to somebody who have warehouse on the road to the farm? Then he now add his own before he go deliver it. Why? It doesn't. Where is the logic there?
Finally,
so please let us separate that issue. Let them go and address it commercially. Okay. But as I've said, they may need to do some inventorization and audit of their asset, the integrity of the asset, the capacity, the investment they have made. All the banks should wake up if they are owing the banks. These are commercial issues. But if they want to go political, let them go to the doorstep of government. Okay. Not to start attacking Dangote's strategy. That's his own strategy of surviving. What if the refinery had failed? Will they go to his house to sympathize with him?
$10 said something recently that the tank farms should consider selling the assets. Is that the end game?
In
because
insolvency.
He's very close to Alhaji Dangote, and he said months ago that with the coming of this refinery, those running those tank farms, they should consider selling them as scrap.
Babajide, let me tell you something. When Nitel went bankrupt, what did the federal government do? They liquidated it. We liquidated NAFCON. We liquidated Nigeria Airways. Nigeria Airways had 32 aircraft. When we were liquidating it, I was a member of the liquidation committee. They had only 2 aircraft left that could not, there was no insurance cover on them. Yeah. We liquidated it. So what Femi Otedola have said, as a prophet, as at that time, some of us, we already foresaw it, that was what was going to happen. Yeah. Some of them were wise enough, they have sold their tank farm as scraps. So the steel rolling mills in Nigeria can buy them and go and melt them. It's at a great pain to those investors. It's at a great pain to those investors. But it also teaches us a lesson. It's part of the history of a nation building. It teaches us a lesson that when you are in a particular type of business that does not have strong foundation, you should always be circumspect. Those businesses had no strong foundation. They were rentier businesses. They were parasites on NNPC.